is brought to you by Hamilton Walkers.
Two movies that will make you want to rediscover the joy of reading a book are on screens this week.
Here to review Vanquish and Monday are our favorite film critics, Pam Powell and Chuck and Pam.
There are others?
I know. I thought we were your only.
I think by default you might be the fave. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are all reading book-inspired movies.
No. These are just movies that remind you that you can read a book instead.
Oh my gosh.
That's
okay,
hilarious.
so we're starting with Vanquish.
Let's start with Vanquish. We're going to breeze right on through this. Morgan Freeman stars in it. I mean, Morgan Freeman, need I say more? Yes, I do need to say a lot more. I thought initially when I saw this movie that maybe Morgan was doing a favor for a young filmmaker that didn't know anything about making a high-intensity movie.
Not the case?
Not the case. This is a really awful movie made by a seasoned writer and director, George Gallo. Morgan Freeman plays Damon, and he is a retired cop. He is in a wheelchair because he's been shot. He has received all sorts of accolades through his entire career, but he is about as pure as the driven snow. He's got a lot of connections that are not so nice. He is taken care of by Ruby Rose, who you see here playing Victoria. She has a young daughter who is sick. Ruby Rose's character, Victoria, has a pretty sordid past also. She is a Russian operative, or used to be. She's given up that life, but now Morgan Freeman's character of Damon has kidnapped her daughter and said, you have to make 5 drops for me over the course of the night in order to get your daughter back. Well, this just becomes a great big bloodbath.
Chuck's already
snoring from Chuck. This is one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
Did you even finish it?
No.
Oh.
I know, and I don't usually like to admit that.
Is it just like it's all been done before we get it?
It's not just that it's not all been done before. It is so repetitive. It is so dull and boring. The performances are extremely cardboard. There is no acting. There is no character development. Wait, there's more. The editing is atrocious. I got seasick. I truly got seasick watching this movie.
So you really did want to vomit.
Horrible.
But is the writing to blame or the performance?
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Oh, okay.
It is beyond stupid.
Oh my word.
This could be the worst film I've seen in 10 years.
Wow.
It's
I have to see it now.
And we agree.
No. You know, there's some bad movies that are fun to see.
Yeah.
This is not.
Okay.
This is not.
Okay, please tell me that Monday is better.
Do you
a
like
little
Monday?
bit.
No,
A little bit. It's a little bit better. Sebastian Stan from the Marvel films, who plays Bucky, the Winter Soldier.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, God. Plays a DJ who's in Greece. His name's Mickey. He doesn't really need a name. He's good-looking. He's charming. Exactly, right? So that's all he needs. He meets this young lady named Chloe, played by a woman I've never heard of, Nicole Grace. And it's one of those things where within 5 seconds of meeting each other, they're having sex.
Oh.
And then the next day, after they wake up on the beach naked together, they introduce each other because they don't know they're and then they're having sex. And then, yeah, cover his ears there. And then I was worried about whether they'd be able to walk after the first weekend, quite frankly. And the whole notion of chafing came to mind as well.
Oh my God.
It's all they do. It's all they do. And then they realize, oh my God, now that we've moved in with each other after a couple weeks, I have to deal with you. And you're kind of a jerk.
Oh.
And also, you're kind of a jerk,
So it's before
too.
sunrise?
Oh.
Kind of, really.
No.
The first half hour is awful, and then the second half hour gets interesting, because that does get interesting. It does. I thought it did, because when they're dealing with this whole notion of actually having to get to know each other when you're not having sex. But then the third act, they decide to just do something completely stupid. And, yeah, I could feel my life draining away watching this film. And I was just realizing all the other things I could do, much more productive things, like clipping my toenails, mowing the lawn, organizing my recipe cards. Anything would be better than this. I liked it a little bit more than you, but yes, a complete time waster.
Sounds like 2 movies to maybe skip this weekend.
Go read a book.
Read a book.
Okay, or watch some baseball. Go Dodgers.
No, go Dodgers. Dodgers stink, but it's Jackie Robinson Day, so wear the jersey to represent
Show
Jackie.
us the back.
Yes. 74th anniversary of him breaking the color barrier. A very important day.
Maybe you can watch that movie instead.
42, yes, with
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman, definitely.
Okay.
Or read a book.
Hey, you want to know what Pam and Chuck think about every movie out there, including the stinkers? Head to SDILiving.tv and we'll connect you to their website and Facebook page.